Hi everyone, myself Vikram CP. In this video, I am going to explain you about the scheme of the fundamental rights to equality. We all know about the fundamental rights. Rights are those conditions of social life without which no man can seek to himself at his birth. The basic civil and political rights of the citizens are called the fundamental rights. Our Indian constitution has many parts, and in part 3 it tells we about the fundamental rights. The fundamental rights are provided to protect the dignity of the individual and to create conditions in which every human being can develop his or her personality to the fullest extent possible. The fundamental rights are enclosed in our Indian constitution from the article 12 to 35. The fundamental rights has been classified into 7 parts, but later on the 7th one, which is the right to property, has been abolished, and now in force there are only 6 fundamental rights. I will tell you about that. The first fundamental right to equality, which has the article from 14 to 18, followed by right to freedom, article 19 to 22, then right against exploitation, article 23 to 24, right to freedom of religion, article 25 to 28, cultural and educational rights, article 29 and 30, and the last one, right to constitutional remedies, article 32 to 35. Now we will briefly see about the right to equality, having articles 14 to 18. Right to equality. It is one of the most important rights that an Indian citizen should possess. Our India has different races of peoples, like some of them will be tribes, and also under race, caste, and religion. There are many and many. But before the law, all should be treated as equal. This right, article 14 to 18, will briefly explain about the right to equality. It will tell us about the no discrimination based on religion, race, caste, and place of birth. It mainly means that every person who lives within the Indian territory has equal rights before the law. No one shall be discriminated. Now we will see about the article 14 to 18 briefly. The right to equality has the following 5 aspects. Article 14, which tells us about the equality before law and equal protections of laws. Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 16, equality of opportunity in public employment. Article 16. Article 17, abolition of untouchability. And last one, article 18, abolition of titles. Now we will see the articles 14 to 18 briefly. First one, article 14, equality before law. It tells us about that the state shall not deny any person equality before law and equal protection of law within our Indian territory. Before law, all should be treated as equal. Whether the person would be a rich or poor or from any religion or caste, all should be equal before the law. The concept of equality in the Constitution is found in the 14th Amendment. It was added to the Constitution in 1868. This amendment contains a clause that no state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of laws. It tells that during the time of jurisdiction, there should be equality and no one should be discriminated. We all know about the CAA. The CAA has violated the Article 14. That's the major cause for it has been a major issue those days, CAA. It seeks to legally establish Muslims as second-class citizens of India by providing preferential treatment to other groups. This violates the Constitutional Act, Article 14, the fundamental right to equality to all persons. Because by this law, Article 14, it says that everyone, each and everyone in this Indian territory shall be treated as equal. This basic structure of the constitution cannot be reached. Our state and national, our central government has some allowances to change or modify any types of law for the welfare of the people. That change or modification is called an amendment. There are many such amendments, but this Article 14, equality before law, cannot be provoked at any time of jurisdiction or judgment. It would be a major offence if this article has been provoked. Next, we will see about the Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on any grounds. This article states that there shall be no discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. All the people of the country will be given the equal rights to access the public places like public parks, roads and so on. It directs that the state should not discriminate against a citizen on any grounds of religion or race or caste. But the state has some powers to make any special provisions for the women and children. It only for the upliftment of the people. The state also reserves the right to make special provisions for the advancement of any socially or educationally backward class. Next, we will see about the Article 16, equality of opportunity. Article 16 of Indian Constitution lays down the general rule that every Indian citizen should be given equal opportunity relating to employment and appointment to any office, public sectors under the state. As per this article, every person should be given equal opportunity in place of public employment. The person should not be discriminated against any person on the grounds of religion or race or caste, sex, place of birth or residence or any of them. And every Indian citizen can equally apply to the public sector or government jobs, but some of exceptions are still there. We will see about the exceptions. The Parliament may pass a law declaring that certain job posts to be filled only by applications residing in that area. It may do so as those posts may require knowledge of locality and language of the area. It also, the state possesses that right to reserve certain posts for the backward classes, scheduled castes or scheduled tribes. It's only for their upliftment and their welfare. It would only for the provisions shall help to bring up the weaker sections into the society. The state may also enact a law stating that the holder of an office of any religious institution shall also be a person professing that particular religion. These are the exceptions from the Article 16. Article 17, abolition of untouchability. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution provides for the abolition of the practice of untouchability. Untouchability is obliterated and its usage in any form is still prohibited in our country. It's an offence, punishable offence according to our law. This article states that the practice of untouchability is an offence and anyone guilty of doing so is punishable by this law. The Protection of Civil Rights Act in 1976 lays down the penalties for stopping any person from entering a place of worship or in some public places, common places like taking in a tank or well, taking water from a tank or well. This untouchability should not be practiced here. Then Article 18, abolition of titles. Article 18 prohibits the Indian citizens from receiving titles from any foreign state. The foreign nationals holding the office of profit under the state may accept titles from the foreign government with the consent of the president. This Article 18 has also abolished the titles such as Rai Bahadur and Khan Bahadur conferred by the British before our constitution has been declared. But the awards such as Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan and other civilian awards do not fall within the constitutional prohibition. They cannot be used by the recipient as a title. I hope so. Well, we all know about the rights to equality and its aspects, the basic five aspects. Thank you.